Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at a Wi-Fi smart plug from BroadLink. So like I said, this is a Wi-Fi smart plug and it requires NoApp, so that's pretty interesting. I haven't seen any other smart plugs like that. So before we get into the setup, let's just go around the box and see what else it lists. Works with IFTTT. Works with Alexa, works with Google Assistant, and I'll try to go through some of these to see how it works. Flipping over to the back. So for the communication mode, we have Wi-Fi 802.11b GNN, and it only works on a 2.4 gig network. And it supports iOS 9 and Android 4.1 and above. Working temperature is 0 to 4 Celsius, so you're not gonna wanna have this anywhere that's gonna be super cold. And that's pretty much it. Let's get into the unboxing and see what's in the box. Here we have our quick start guide. And I'll cover all that in the video, so I'll just put this over here to the side. Next, we have the overview guide. Unlike some other plugs I've reviewed in the past, this one feels pretty good. It's got some weight to it. The others worked absolutely fine. It's just that they felt really cheap, as if I were to drop it, they would break. Now over here on the front, we have our manual on and off toggle. So if you didn't want to use the app or Google Home or Alexa or whatever you're using, you could manually turn on or off your devices. Now I'm gonna get my power bar out. I'm gonna plug this in and I'm gonna set it up and see how well it works. Now I've got my power bar ready to go. I'm gonna grab my first plug. You can see that it's ready to be set up by the LED indicator light. Since it's ready, I'm just gonna pull out my phone and we're gonna start the process. I'm gonna be doing this entirely through my Android device. I'm gonna swipe down and then I'm gonna go into my settings. I'm gonna go into my connections, Wi-Fi, BroadLink Wi-Fi device. I'm just gonna click that. And now it says for me to sign into the network. So I'll just click on that. Select the router to which the device will be connected. So I'm gonna do my UPad 24. I'm gonna input my Wi-Fi password. Now that I've entered in my password for my Wi-Fi, it says use an email address to activate your device. And then I'll give the name of my device, plug 1. I'll hit next. Reading through the notes here, it looks like once we get our confirmation email, we will then be able to use that email address that we provided to enable the Alexa skill or sign into it through the Google Home app. So I'll just hit connect now. Now that I'm all connected and connected to my Wi-Fi as well, I'm gonna head over into my Google Home app. Now I'm just gonna go over to the top left-hand side, hit the plus sign. I'm gonna say set up a device. I'm gonna choose works with Google. Then I'm just gonna go over to the top right and search for BroadLink. It's the very first option. Click on that. Next, choose NoApp, then put in the associated email address, and then wait for your verification code. Just hit sign in. I'll just press the skip button. We should be all set up now, so I'm gonna hit back, and I'll scroll down to the very bottom. And here we have plug 1. And for testing, I'm just gonna go grab a lamp and we'll test it out. Now I've got my lamp all set up and plugged in. So I'm just going to test the manual on and off button. And here we can see that the LED indicator is a solid blue. So that does is it indicates that the power is on. And when you toggle it off, of course, it's now not showing. Toggle it back on. Now back in the app, let's see how responsive it is and if there's any delay. Now I'm gonna toggle it off. And that's pretty quick. It's almost instant. I'm gonna hit the on button again. It's very quick in response. Let's try some voice commands. Turn off plug 1. Turn on plug 1.
Sure, turning the plug 1 on.
I won't be going through the Google Home routines, but I wanted to head over into IFTTT and just show you some cool things that you can do additionally with this device. Down at the bottom, just hit the Get More button. Then we'll go into the search field and we'll type in BroadLink. And then we'll choose the very first option, BroadLink. When you hit that connect button, it's going to go through the process we went through earlier to link the accounts. Now that we're all connected, we're going to be presented with a list of different options that we can select. Since I'm going to be using the plug with a lamp, I'm going to select the turn off your device when the sun sets. So if you were just click on that, once you hit the connect button, you'll be able to configure your app. The first option you'll select is your location from where you want the sunset. At the bottom, you'll select your device. I'll hit plug 1. Now at the bottom, we'll choose whether we want it on or off. So it's going to be sunsetting. So I'd probably want to have it on. And then we just hit done. That's it. I've configured the app to turn on my plug at a particular time based on my geographical location. If you can't find an app to suit your needs, you can always create your own. Let me take you through creating one. We're going to head over to the top and we're going to hit that create button. In my example, I'm going to create a job to turn on my lamp when my Roomba starts a cleaning job. So we'll hit create. So we'll say if this, so this here will be the Roomba. So iRobot. I'm going to say when the job is started, and then I'll select my robot here, Maria. We'll continue. So when the job starts, then I'm going to want my BroadLink device. I'm going to tell it to turn on a device. So which device? I'm going to say plug 1. And I'm going to have it turn on. Because if you don't know, with the iRobots, in order for it to work properly, if you run it at night, you need to have a bit of light going. So I just wanted to have it turn on the light automatically. So I'll just hit continue. And here you can also say receive notifications when it runs. So you can have that toggled on or off. That's up to you. And then we'll hit finish. So this is where I'm going to end the video today. All the product links can be found in the description down below. And since you're there, hit that like button and help the channel grow by hitting that subscribe button to get all the latest videos. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.